Hey everybody, and welcome to this next installment of Where You Are From. We're talking today with Jernej Pirc, who comes from Slovenia, the 103rd country in the EXO community. Jernej, welcome. How are you doing today?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very well. Thank you.
That's good. So, Jernej, you're from Slovenia. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background? Where in Slovenia are you actually from? It'll be interesting to know.
Slovenia, it's a very small country in Europe. So it's between Italy, Hungary, Austria, and it has only 2 million population. So it's like a small city in US or somewhere in India. But on the other hand, it's very diverse. We have from lakes to seaside, from flatlands to mountains. So it's very beautiful. We like to compare ourselves to Switzerland, except we have sea also.
Yes.
So, and I live in capital, which is called Ljubljana. I was always living in the capital. As for my background, I am mathematician and I have masters in economy. I'm combining the two. Therefore, maybe this creativity and analytical, which is my strength. I used to work in corporations, in sales and management. For the last 10 years now, I'm running a franchise. I have a master franchise for BNI, which is Business Network International. I'm not sure if you have heard about BNI before. So we are helping entrepreneurs growing their business through referrals. And what's important also in this EXO mindset or theme is that we don't charge any commissions for businesses past. So it's on the basis of givers gain, helping each other. So our values is cooperation, collaboration, mutual help and support, positive attitude, very much similar to what EXO community is trying to do globally, but on a totally different scale. So that's in short about me.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That's so great. I have to say that I'm a traveler at heart, and Slovenia is not somewhere I've been. The closest I've been is probably Greece, between Greece and Georgia. But yeah, so excited to travel in that part of Europe. Hopefully sometime soon. From the pictures I see, it really does look amazing. So, in terms of the EXO economy, I mean EXO community, how did you actually come across us? How did you first hear about us?
Actually, it started by a keynote speaker at one of our conventions, BNI Global Conventions in Las Vegas, I think, where Vern Harnish from Scaling Up was a keynote speaker. The next year we had a workshop with him, so I got connected with this idea of scaling up. So not just growing business, but really scaling up on a different scale. And I was then following also their Growth Institute mailings and all the things there. And there I first heard about Salim Ismail and his book, which in the beginning I didn't really pay attention, but it happened so that I think in July this year, somehow I got triggered in this name, and I was going deeper a little bit about exponential organizations, bought the book, just read it actually, just did the EXO foundations, and it was really like something like a perfect match. I really felt this scalability, this exponential scalability, and all those values that EXO community promotes, and the purpose EXO community has of making an impact. And this abundance book from Diamondis, which really shows a better future of the world. This is really something that connects with me, and it really connected. So that's why I'm here now.
Awesome. That's so great to hear how the community, is expanding, and the feelers are really, finding their way into so many facets. And interestingly, it was in September, Vern and Salim actually shared a stage at a conference called Scale EXO, based in Mexico. Yeah, which is really cool. So of course you're pretty new. It hasn't been that long, but your experience so far, how's it been?
I find the community, the online community, very alive. So I see a lot of happening in the marketplace, and I find it interesting to read what's the requirements or what somebody wants, or where somebody is digging deeper, and how they want to help each other by sharing knowledge and really making a difference. So I find it very lively organization.
Okay, no, that's great, man, and that's really what we hope to create, because at the end of the day, it is the community that transforms the world for a better future. And pretty much what you've said has sort of leads into the next question, which is, how do you believe you can benefit from being a part of the EXO community?
As I said, I'm running BNI, which is my core business, and probably it will be for some time. But during these 10 years, I was really in touch with really hundreds and hundreds of entrepreneurs in different levels. And I really got to know different stages where different entrepreneurs are at, and many of the struggles, a lot of them very similar to each other that they face. So I got this experience in running my own company. I had this experience in being involved in different bigger organizations. And I believe I can help a lot of entrepreneurs as a consultant or coach or an advisor maybe in the future. And I've been searching around for different global organizations, advising or consulting organizations, because I really believe in a strength of community. So that was the reason I was looking for some organizations which do consulting, because I understand that there is much greater power if you are part of a bigger community where knowledge is shared, and you can do much more of an impact if you are part of such larger organizations. And funny thing is that I came along with EXO, so I never know. I mean, possibly, maybe, I don't know, getting involved much deeper as only EXO foundations.
No, perfect. I mean, and congratulations on going through the foundations and really taking things to the next level. So with the community of course, we're a bunch of crazy people. Perhaps some people might say, people who believe that the future is better than the past, that we're going to be able to embrace technology in a very positive way. What does your ideal future look like? How do you think the EXO model fits in with that? And what do you want to see, in the future?
Just before we started this, you were explaining me what's the future of EXO, and everything I heard is really visionary and it's really big. And what's even more important is that it's doing good. And I think that EXO as a foundation from the Salim's studies and the book, it's really something that helps organizations, small and large, do profits and do positive impact in the world. So this combines, this goes together. And I believe that's the way to go. Just yesterday, it was funny because my wife, she started psychotherapy practice, and we were thinking about hiring somebody to do her website. And I found somebody from Pakistan on Fiverr. On Fiverr. And I engaged with him immediately, and he's doing it right now. And then I told to my wife, Brigitta, this is what EXO is about. This is what technology is bringing. This Fiverr, you know, how digitalization is helping somebody in Pakistan to get good money for Pakistan circumstances, and we can help the world become better. You know, you know what I mean. Help
Yeah, I mean,
those.
absolutely, and I think you have said before, not to sound like a Miss World saying you want world peace,
Yes, yeah.
but actually we can drive that with technology, with abundance thinking, and and we are at a very exciting time in our lives.
Absolutely. One thing to mention, I wanted to do a PhD some 10 years ago, just before I started BNI. Now, then I was so busy. And the theme that I was studying was corporate social responsibility.
Mm.
What I realized, what I felt was that corporate or social responsibility in general was being misused. They were using it, or still maybe are using it, mostly for marketing purposes. But EXO and these exponential organizations, this abundance thinking, is really doing corporate social responsibility. This is why I mentioned I don't think profits and making a positive impact on the world is something that can go together. I think it really much goes together, because if we make profits, we can help even more people. And if by doing business as we do, we simultaneously also help some people somewhere, like Fiverr is doing, then it's even double or triple or 10x or exponential impact on the world. So
absolutely, yeah. I couldn't agree more, and I really enjoyed this short talk with you. I know we're going to see you in the community, in the being active in the community, and I really look forward to that. Any last thoughts you'd like to share with the community, with the people who hear this? Obviously, if you want to reach out, people can find you in the community. But any last thoughts?
I think that, as you mentioned before, you know, in one way, EXO ideas seem like out of space or something childish or something, you know, which can't be reached. But I'm sure it can be. And what you did in so short time, getting 2,500 plus entrepreneurs who are the same as maybe we are, that's something really unbelievable. And we just have to do it and go in this direction forward. So
awesome. So I really look forward to chatting again and to seeing how around Slovenia that things can also potentially grow, and we'll catch you again soon. The question on everyone's lips, what will be country number 104? Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
all right.
It was so great talking to Jernej from Slovenia, which is the 103rd country. And we look forward to seeing who's from country 104. If you are still white on the map, then join us as we transform the world for a better future.